Can you just not? Look at these beautiful boys! Oh my god! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. Finally, a K.R.Y reaction video. I think I've only ever done one. This is going to be a little bit of a recap of songs I've already heard. So I've tried to find some live performances of those and then some new stuff. So I'm quite excited. So within the mix of this reaction video is the one I love, Traveller. Promise You, Shadowless, The Way Back to You. I'm very excited to get to hear these voices all together. Yeah, let's get going. So I believe that this is their debut as a subunit, and it was for an OST. Ugh! Every time I hear Kian like that, I always think about the first time I heard Angel and the way that he was a little bit airy in it, but then suddenly he brings in that depth. I love that sound in his voice. And actually, when he was younger, he had it a little bit more. I feel like through aging and through changing of technique, he's kind of able to like make that sound a little bit more polished. But in this earlier stuff, you can really hear it, and it's so nice. Oh, wow. I just never have anything to say about his voice. Yeseng's one of those voices that you have to kind of like tune your ear into it. You're never really ready for that darkness. I feel like, especially when it's opened up so brightly and so beautifully, and you're just not really expecting it. And then suddenly he comes in, and you're like, oh yeah, that's really how deep his voice is, and that's how dark his voice is. Even when like a song of his comes on in my playlist, you have to take like a split second to be like, right, this is now what I'm listening to. It completely changes the mood of everything. But what I really love is that when he's singing within this subunit, I know I've only heard minimal amount of songs from them, but I can already see that he doesn't overpower them. He doesn't overly darken the songs, which is really, really nice because Wookie there has a really bright voice, and it would be a real shame to constantly bring everything down. So they've got this real nice mix of voices, and they all kind of know their place within the group, which is just what makes them, what just gives them that edge. And they may as well just be a group on their own, like not even, I don't think that they deserve to be called a subunit. That kind of like puts a downer on how fantastic they actually are. Oh, his voice is so romantic. Oh. Wow. Oof. I am surprised. Rookie doing like these darker ad-libby style things. Wow. The difference in all three of their voices. So I like the way that Wookie picks up like the pace of it, the energy of it, and just as you're being pulled along, suddenly Jason comes in and it's almost like time stands still when he sings. Like the tempo of everything suddenly just feels really, really stretched out. I love the dynamics of each of their voices and what they add to a song. And how are they a part of the same group? How did that happen? Oh, really, really beautiful. I think when I think about the songs that I've heard of theirs already, I definitely prefer kind of like the direction they went in, a little bit more hard hitting. They began to understand their voices and their dynamics a lot more. But when you're thinking about like within the confinement of an OST, that was absolutely beautiful. And I don't know like how um, like the timeline of things happen. Like, did they already have this subunit prior to this OST, or did the three of them come together for this OST and then they were actually like, hold on a second, we've kind of got something going on here. So I'd be intrigued to know how that all came about. Oh, I love that. I love it. So it's straight in with this song, not a moment to rest, and actually it's quite wordy within the introduction, which is quite nice. You kind of just like run away with the song, and you're kind of looking for a structure, and there's not one there yet, anyway. Oh, wow. This This is so nice. I feel like that could be a variety of things. That could be a Super Junior song. It sounds incredibly full, as expected. And actually, it sounds like it kind of reminds me of that time of No Other. You know, like that sound, really sweet kind of a voice. And oh, it's just so nice.
小さな喧嘩を何度もしたねすれ違って離れた日もあるしその度いつも君が必要で分かったんだ
Look at these baby faces.
つまずく時には誰より一番に手を差し伸べる僕でいたいよそばにさせて
I love Wookie and this kind of like quiver and that struggling to breathe quality that he brings to singing. Sometimes, like if you're just listening to something, you kind of think, oh, that person is struggling, but actually, no, that's just his vocal quality. That's like his style of singing. And he sings it so incredibly well. It's so easily identifiable. And this is the thing, him going on something like King of the Mars Singer, how could you not recognize somebody with that voice instantly? He is just so distinct. You know it's him. Wow. I would love for them to have an a cappella album. Wow. I love it when you don't kind of like play to your, I'm gonna say strengths, but that's not really what I mean. So that little bit where Hyun goes into his like head voice, falsetto, that could have easily gone to Wookiee and you would kind of expect it. But the fact that he did that, I was like, wow. And I was like, I'm not really gonna mention it. Let's just go on with the song. And then suddenly the break in the music, and you would think if you're gonna break the music, change the tempo, change the mood ever so slightly, you could easily bring in Ye-sang and the darker voice. But they didn't do that either, and I really like it. Don't be predictable, and they really aren't. Beautiful. What a note. Here we go. Give us all of those ad-libs. Another thing with them is I feel like any of those three could sing this song as a solo and it would still work. And that's really interesting because they are all so different. They bring such a different quality to that song when it's split up. But I can imagine them actually singing any of their songs as a solo, and I feel like that would be, I'd believe it. I'd be like, yeah, that's their song. That's really crazy. So it's like not only are they Super Junior as what, 13, 11, 9, but they can be that as three, as two, and then even as one. They're always representing that full sound. That is, that really blows my mind. That's quite crazy.
아직 여름이 남아 왠지 난 조금 지쳤던 하루 광화문 가로수 은행잎 물들 때 그제야 고개를 들었었나 봐.
I listen to that boy sing and I feel so proud of the growth that he has had throughout his career and how seriously he's taken his voice because you can really hear all of the hard work that he's put in. And this is the thing that when you put in that amount of effort, those amount of hours at really like dissecting this talent that you have and really putting in the time, how can it not grow to this level? Like he is fantastic, the healthiest voice I have heard. Um, and I just love everything that comes out of that mouth.
눈부시게
Oh,
반짝이던 우리들은 이미 남이 되었잖아. 네 품 안에서 세상이 내 것이었던 저렇던 시절은 안녕.
interesting. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm not convinced. This was initially supposed to be a K.R.Y song, and I'm not sure. Or was it supposed to be a Yesang song? I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. You'll have to let me know. Um, But I think the dynamics, the brightness, the bounciness of Kyun's voice really suits it. At this point, having just heard Ye-sung sing that, I'm not sure if that darkness is giving me the same feeling. I'm sure that that will change by the end of the song. Oh,
바보처럼 그 자리에 서 있는 거야. 비가 내리면 흠뻑 젖으면 오지 않는 너를 기다려. 나는
wow.
행복했어. 그 손잡고 걷던
Oh,
기억에 또 뒤돌아봐. 네가 서 있을까 봐.
sang absolutely beautifully, but I'm still not convinced. I still think it suits that middle voice. And although Mookie's voice is much more dynamic, really bouncy, really clear, and he brought a little bit of like theatrical elements to it in the sense like it sounded quite emotive, I'm still not convinced. I still think that Kuan singing this is really beautiful. Hmm.
모르겠어 세상 살아가는 게 늘 다른 놓고 찾는 일인지 커피향 가득한 이게 찾아오면 그제야 조금 웃었던 나야 처음이었어 그토록 날 떠오르게 한 사람은 너뿐이잖아.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's his song, so he's going to sing it the way that it was recorded, the way that he is going to absolutely own it. And I think that's what it is. I am not making comparisons between those voices, but I definitely prefer hearing it in the original voice. And the reason is that little section there, it's like a leaf that's like floating through the air. That's the way that Hyun goes between notes, between tricks, between phrases. And he's floating through this entire song, taking you through that journey. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to hear whether they're gonna do some harmonies or anything like that.
누구보다 더 사랑스러웠던 네가 왜 내게서 떠나갔는지 오늘 바보처럼 그 자리에 서 있는 거야. 비가 내리면 흠뻑 젖으면 오지 않는 너를 기다려.
That is much nicer. You kind of want that belt, that slight force from a voice like that. Ah! But he is really good at that, right? I'm gonna give that to him. He was spectacular at that section. Oh my God. Yeah, do I take back everything I've just said? Oof. It's just so breathy. Oh! I literally want to applaud that performance as well. That was really, really nice. And as much as it sounded like I was bad mouthing them, I promise you I wasn't. I think I'm just so used to hearing this as a solo. And yeah, everything that I said about Kieran, I really believe. But I think from the latter half of that, where the song kind of picks up and it goes towards its build, that's where actually Ye-sung and Wookie really helped to shape that song. Really like perfect for that performance. Um, yeah, that ending was beautiful. Really, really nice. But I still prefer the original. I haven't heard this song in ages. I think this was the first song from this subunit that I'd heard.
손 닿을 수 없었던 그 시절 그때 우리 참 예뻤었더라 너는
I'm hooked. He's instantly opened that book, telling us that story. Gosh.
숨 고르며 했던 한마디에 붉어진 네 얼굴 아름다운 그 시절의 너와 나
His understanding of his own voice and of music is spectacular. And that, along with that beautiful, healthy voice, the fact that he has then worked in musicals and has had a really lengthy, strong, successful career in the idol world, all of these aspects coming together just make him such a rounded individual, rounded artist. And then he looks like that. I'm sorry, but this is just a little baby.
참 많이 오래도 걸렸지 우리 추억이 난 너무 아파서 나는
Wow.
보낸다 느꼈던 거리 걷는 게 좋다 했던 너를 추억 속에 감춰뒀잖아
Love it.
멈출 수 없었던 우리의 빛나던 계절 가슴 가득 아름답게 내리던 비와 몇 번을 다시 돌아가도 널 안고 안아. 울고 웃던 파란 여름날.
I had forgotten actually how spectacular this song is, and it really, really showcases them like just perfectly. I cannot believe that this is a live performance. Did you hear those vocals? Wow. Um, I really don't know what to say. I'm kind of just like choked up, taken aback by what this is. I'd forgotten, completely forgotten about this song.
손끝에 닿던 온기가 득한 잠시 손놓을 수 없었던 그 밤
No one has a voice like that. Nobody.
부르던 계절 그 자리에 나만 혼자 남겨졌잖아 멈출 수 없었던 우리의 빛나던 계절 가슴 가득 아름답게 내리던 비와
Why is he so cute?
몇 번을 다시 돌아가도 널 안고 안아 울고 웃던 파란 여름 그날
Look at those cheeks.
함께 있었던 그 시절 속에 다시 너를 만나면
Wow.
나였었어 나를 숨쉬게 했던 건
Oh,
가슴 가득 아름답게 빛나던 너와 널 다시 사랑하고 내 손을 잡아 울고 웃던 파란 여름날 그리움
I'd really forgotten how beautiful that song was. Wow, I'm like kicking myself now that why have I not listened to that song more? That was such a beautiful performance. Um, it really gave them their own like moments to shine. I like that how this performance it all started off that they were there individually and then they came together towards the end of the song. Um, and that I really like that, where you know that individually they are so strong. So they're all given their moment to shine. But then let's not forget that they are part of this subunit. And when those voices flow in and out of each other, there is nothing like that emotion that it gives you. Like, literally, my heart was palpitating because I just felt so many different emotions through that. Um, yeah, I can't believe that they're a subunit.
아직合わせしないか眠れない夜はため息で染まった部屋を抜け出しておいで
What a voice! My God, those breaths, that quiver, everything. Oh, it just gives you chills instantly the minute he opens his mouth. I have never heard a voice like that. I really haven't.
天気予報はずっと晴れマークのんびり待ってるよ慌てなくていい雲一つない星空を目印にして一緒に旅に出よう
Why do they sound so good singing in Japanese? Wow.
何もいらないどこへだって行ける君がいればうつむいてばかりじゃ出会えない景色今君と
I love this whole look. Can I talk about the look for a second? Like, doesn't he look like he's just got out of the office, just finished a really hard day, 9 to 5, coming home to the wife and kids. Look at that ring and just the outfit. But yeah, like it's like that really you don't really know what to expect because he looks really calm and cute, but actually that voice is just deadly.
分け合ってるただそれが嬉しい憂鬱に濡れた
Oh,
草の香り潮を呼吸するたび吹き抜けてこ風を何気ない一つ一つを大切にして一緒に旅をしよう僕ら二人きりで迷いそうな時は繋いだ手をぎゅっと確かめてそばにいるよ長い旅の先は僕らだけの宇宙まだ誰も知らない眩しい未来きっと連れてゆく約束しよう君と
I am just floored by these looks. Okay, so the song, in terms of its tempo, is really interesting to kind of keep up to. Traveler, it kind of feels like you're on a journey here. It feels like you are actually traveling within this song. I wish I could understand the lyrics. I will definitely go and have a look at them after this. But also, I really want to talk about the looks because these looks are actually to die for. Would you look at this face? He looks like a porcelain doll, okay? He looks absolutely beautiful, like far too beautiful in my opinion, to be like this stunning man. Like when you take that face away, have you seen his build? Like that is crazy. These rings, these accessories, like, ugh, my mind is blown. Do I need to talk about his look? I will.
いつもきらめいてる
Those shiny eyes.
瞳を守りたいから一緒に旅をしよう僕ら二人きりで何その時は
Ugh!
繋いだ手をぎゅっと確かめて
Can you just not?
そばにいるよ長い旅の先は僕らだけの
Look at these beautiful boys. Oh my god.
誰も知らない未来を知りたい
That image right there, do they not just look like an actual band? They look like a proper band. Like, please sell this to us like this. I am willing to pay big money to see this. This is amazing. They are styled to perfection. This music video is so nice as well. It's really highlighting them. I like, in particular, Ye-sung, that I'm able to see his face. So many times I feel like he hides behind a microphone, not out of choice sometimes just because on stage that's how it happens, how it works, how the choreography works. But I'm really able to like get a proper look at him, and I love that. And it's not like a look at him in terms of a music video, but in terms of this is a live performance, like, and it's nice to kind of get a look at his mouth and everything. I am so weird.
約束しよう君と
Look at these stunners. Honestly, don't you give me that look. That has instantly just got me super excited about this subunit. I cannot believe that I've left it this long to listen to this song. This goes straight into my top songs when I think about, I mean, what even have I listened to so far? Point of No Return, My Love, My Kiss, My Heart. I mean, yeah, it's straight in the list with that. I love it. Everything about that was just full of energy, ready to go. Wow.
너무나 쉽게 풀어진 우리의 새끼손가락
So nice.
이제 혼자가 된 약속
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. The microphone sounds crisp.
한동안 아플 것 같아 너의 모든 것들과 닮은 모든 것들도 헛된 기대는 날 아프게 할 뿐인데 놓지 못하고 붙잡고 난 아직까지도
I love that. So naturally, Mookie's voice wants to go there. It wants to go to that quiver. It wants to go to that kind of like nasal zone. But this song is not allowing him yet to get there. And that is really nice when you try to box something up and it's just trying to come out, but it's not able to. Really, really nice. I'm like hearing a different sound to him, a few different sounds to him throughout this reaction I've heard so far already, which I'm loving.
하고 있는데
And there he is.
숨을 쉴 때마다 떠오른다 자꾸 눈에 밟히는 너와 사랑했던 날들을 다 태우면 내 주위엔 없는 그림자처럼 헤매이다 저 바람결에 스며가겠지 안녕
Don't you dare.
어떤 인사도 난 건넨 적이 없는데 내게 너에 관한 건 하나도 버릴 게 없어 꼭 끌어안고서 널 앓고 있는데
Oh! I really wanted him to hold that note, but it's so nice that they actually challenge you as a listener. I wanted him to hold that note and just a little bit more of that desperation, but they cut him right off. Good. I'm glad. Challenge me.
마다 미치겠다 자꾸 눈에 밟히는 너와 사랑했던 날들을 다 태우며 난 주위 없는 그림자처럼 헤매이다 저 바람결에 스며가겠지
Oh, really? Oh my God, does that not just leave you wanting more? Wow, again, I love it because for me, I'm just so greedy that I want them to go full out in every single song, but that would get really boring, wouldn't it? So I like it when I'm kept in my place. They're like, no, this is all you're going to get in this song because this is the meaning of the song. And it just wouldn't work if they constantly just belted, but I really wanted them to go for that and just like shatter the screen. Um, wow, they sound so good when they sing together. This is a vocal group. That was so nice.
숨을 쉴 때마다 떠오른다 자꾸 눈에 밟힌다 다시 가지 못해 이미 흘러버린 시간 앞에
Can you believe that this is live?
사랑했던 날들을 다 태울게 나 가진 게 너뿐이라 해도 보내줄게 널 적 없이 사라진데도
They had to give him that line, didn't they? What an absolute fantastic group, and what an absolute treat to discover a group and then to find out that actually it has a subunit that sounds like this. This is crazy. I hope lots of people know about them and give them the respect that they deserve because, yeah, they always put their vocals first, always singing live. It's not about staging fancy clothes, nothing like that. Um, and it is always really impressive. Always. Oh, they all look so chilled. I love this.
장미가 좋을까 튤립이 좋을까 너 꽃보다 아름다울 텐데 Oh yeah
So nice. This has opened up a whole new realm of possibilities, I feel, because I've not heard this kind of sound from Mookie before. I really need to start paying a lot more attention to him.
뭐라고 말할까 놀라진 않을까 간절히 기다린 오늘 지금 널 만나러
Is he gonna flirt with the camera the entire time?
너에게로 갈게 스치는 모든 게 내겐 처음처럼 설레 문득 쏟아질 듯한 풍경마저
Oh,
오늘의 선물처럼 기분이
who is
좋아
this cutie? He's so charming.
Oh, I'm on my way back to you. 보고 싶어. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm on my way back to you. 그리웠어. 오랜 날들을 기다려준 소중한 날 위해 오늘 하고픈 말이 있어. 널 사랑해, baby.
this is lovely. Can he not?
맘에 들어 있으면 좋겠어 내 품에 꽃도 오랜만에 볼라도 yeah. 어젯밤부터 나 잠도 못 자고 밤새도록 고민했던 만큼 내게 고백했던 그날처럼 완벽하게 멋져 보이고 싶어
What an absolute superstar. I am blown away by this man. Like, wow. I had no idea. I just wasn't looking at him in this light. I'm sure he has been like this the entire time. I just haven't paid attention to it. But actually, that makes me think that all three of these members need to step away from ballads. Please step away from the ballads because there is so much more out there that they can do and kill. So please, please.
혼자 기다리지 않게 지금 바로 갈게 알뜰한 모든 게 이젠 선명하게 변해 가득 피어날 듯한 꽃잎마저
Ah!
행복한
Yesung's voice is like it's been inverted. Everything is like the wrong way round or the right way round. I'm not sure how to say it. If you have a normal voice, if you were to turn that inside out, I would say that's what Yesung's voice is. Does that make any sense? I don't think it does, but it does to me.
날감처럼 느낌이 좋아 Oh I'm on my way back to you 보고 싶어 Yeah
Ah!
I'm on my way back to you 그리웠어 오랜
Ah!
날들을 기다려준
I am
소중한
blushing.
널 위해 오늘 하고픈 말이 있어 널 사랑해 baby 널 사랑해 baby 널 사랑해 baby 멀리 네 모습이 보여 넌 이 계절처럼 너무 아름다워 그리웠던 시간 넘어 다시 너에게로 널 만나러 갈게 Oh I'm on my way back to you 보고 싶어 Yeah I'm on my way back to you 그리웠어
I love the way that they've each been given a chance to do that little ad lib in the middle of that. It was really, really nice. And like me, I would love to be able to pick one, but I can't. They actually sound so cute and they kind of do it in their own way, in their own cheeky kind of way. And it's so good. I love this song.
소중한 널 위해 오늘 하고픈 말이 있어 널 사랑해 baby 널 사랑해 baby
Get Out. No, we don't want that chin. That was so cute. I love this. Please, more stuff like this. Step away from the ballads, the heartbreaks, the sadness. We have to talk about being happy. We have to talk about actually being in love. I feel like maybe this is where mindsets and things like that can change. I feel like idols should be actively singing about being in love, being married, and having kids, and that it's okay to do that. It is normal to do that. And then maybe the listener will change their mind. That's it, I've cracked the code. And last but not least,
내 손을 놓고 다른 꿈을 꿔나요 더 높이 있는 행복을 올려다보나요 평온했던 우리 사이 시기에 왜 우리가 그댈 삼킨 것 같아 밤낮 없이 나 잠 못 이루는데 나 없이
oh,
혼자 길을 잃진 않을까 입술만 듣다 울고 있진 않을까
that is one of my most favorite parts in this song. So when it goes from Kyun's entry into this Wookiee part, and you see, you really, really hear that change between those two textures and those two voices, and it is so nice. They highlight each other's voices really nicely. Oh, he's blonde?
세상을 바꿔도 그대뿐만 변하지 않는데 나의 사랑 나의 하늘 나의 도로시 이쪽에만 나선 여행 끝내요
Oh,
그리웠던 추억이 얼룩지기 전에 눈물하고 되돌아와 줘요 말도 안 되는 소문은 믿지 않죠 두 눈 멀도록 내가 그대만 잘 아니까 사랑으로 좀 걸 수 있다면 심장에 힘 모아 날아갈 텐데 어디에 있든 데리러 갈 텐데 겁 없이 너무 멀리 사라지진 않을까 무심히 나를 잊어가지 않을까 긴장해서 깨든 다시 돌아본다면 눈부신 날들 못 잊어버릴 텐데 나의 사랑 나의 하늘 나의 도로시 이제 그만 낯서여 있겠네요 그림 같던 추억이 얼룩지기 전에 눈물하고 되돌아가줘요 그대가 못 오면 내가 대신 갈게요 땅끝이라도 꼭 찾아낼게요
I don't get overly emotional in this song. It is a really beautiful song and they do sing it so well. But I don't know, I just had a real moment there where I thought, I really love these guys. Do you know sometimes like you have to pinch yourself? And sometimes I film reactions and you really get stuck in and you feel one way when you film a reaction, you go away, you might feel another way. But I actually really, really love them. And I just keep thinking like I wonder if I'll ever get to see them perform live. Like it's more likely that I would get to see Super Junior perform live than I would B2B, for example. And that really makes me feel like a certain way. It kind of makes me imagine like if I was here watching this performance live, I'd probably be crying my eyes out, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Um, but they really, really are beautiful, and there is just so much hate out there for these guys. And yeah, I think the whole thing has just got a bit much for me because I see nothing but love when I see them, and I'm not like trying to glaze over their negative parts because everybody has negative parts, and everybody needs to be shown when they are wrong, and they need to own up and apologize for when they make mistakes and stuff. But actually everything that I've seen of these guys, they've just shown me that they're really genuine, and actually making mistakes is genuine too, because if somebody was overly perfect, I wouldn't really believe that they were real. Like that what I was being told and what I was being shown was real. Because you just imagine it's a PR machine. Like somebody would then just be presented to you in this perfect manner from start to finish. Like they'd never falter, they'd never ever make a mistake. But the fact that at various points throughout these people and their careers, things have gone wrong. They've dealt with it, they've come out the other side, they've lost members, things have happened, things are still happening, and they're still continuing. And yeah, that just makes me feel really full. It really does, because it just makes them more relatable, and it really makes me love them more because yeah, you're growing with them, aren't you? And this is the thing, like I am such a baby elf, but for those that have been through all of those, the enlistments, the scandals, the controversies, um, yeah, to grow with a group like that must be a whole other feeling. And I just felt such a connect through that.
우리 그립던 추억이 얼룩지기 전에 내 눈물 타고 돌아와요. 내게 돌아와줘. 나의 사랑, 나의 소원, 나의 도시. 여기로 날 욕심내요. 살수 있죠. 쉴수 있는 그곳 내 가슴은 그대의 집이죠. 돌아와줘요 그대.
What a stunning performance. And that's it. That is my K.R.Y reaction. Yeah, just moments like that make me realize that actually I'm connected to them. Yeah, I am really far away. I kind of sometimes feel really isolated, but at other times, the music helps to bring you all together. They feel like they're right there, and then suddenly they don't. Is that really weird? Does anyone else feel like that? I really love them. I really, really enjoyed that. I'm sure that there is still so much out there that I have not explored of this particular subunit, and you'll have to help me and guide me and let me know what else I should be listening to, watching, enjoying in my own time. Um, yeah, please do talk to me about those songs and those performances. In particular, I really liked the first Dorothy performance that I heard was really, really nice. I felt like that was a little bit more passionate. There was a lot more emotion in that. This one, they seemed to be in better moods, but that might be because it's like a slightly different environment. But this was a really, really nice performance. I felt like Ye-sang sounded really good, and I think it was a moment in that where he started to really go for it that got me emotional. Because yeah, he just fills me up with all sorts. Um, so that was really beautiful. But I think if I'm gonna pick favorites, I would probably say that The Way Back to You was a surprise for me. The style of the song, the way that was performed, the way that it was presented to us was just really fun. It was really, really nice. I liked that. I really enjoyed that, and I would definitely listen to all of those songs again. Thank you so much for joining me for that reaction. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to my channel for lots more content. Like the video if you liked it, of course, and until I see you next time, take care, stay safe, bye.